Oh my God, y'all. So, excuse the mess. Y'all know it goes down at the dinner table. Huh? This is a certain video I had to record, but mothers, sometimes your children need you and you are not there. Brishon just opened up to me. She don't want y'all to see. Y'all know she the crybaby of the family. I gotta make light. All right, I gotta make light of this. Yo, excuse me, Desire got this grease on my face. With Desire like a grease on you right now. All right, so anyway, stop. All right, never mind. But I gotta make light of this situation. But a few months ago, what can we say?
That
back
was
a year ago, Brishon has been holding on to this for a year. We wasn't in a good space, and we had movie night at a friend's house, and it was boys and girls there. You got yourself together. All right, come on. Y'all know she the crybaby of the family, so so we just eating and we talking and we having regular conversation, and I'm gonna let y'all hear the story. So start off how you just told me, because I feel bad that I wasn't there, and I'm glad that she was strong enough to handle this like this. You don't have to say names. No, it's just touching and scary.
So when we was there, my mother stayed for a little bit, and then she was like just talking about. She was like, "Yeah, she probably like that one right there."
So it was boys and girls there, and I made a joke that you like somebody, the boy. So talk.
So it was like later night we was playing Among Us, and then we had like an iMessage group chat, and then we had like an Instagram group chat too with me, the friend and the other friend. We was texting there, and then he texted me privately.
So the boy took your number out of the group message and text you privately.
Yeah, and he was like, "Come over here." He was like, "I'm so lonely. Look at them over there." And then I was just like, "Oh," and then he was like, "Come over here with me," and I was just like, "No." And then he kept asking, like, pressing me to like.
To do what?
To do with him.
To do nasty stuff? And then what you did?
I just said no, and I went over there with her and another girl and just went to sleep. And then in the morning he left. So
when he was pressuring you, how did you feel?
It was weird, but I didn't think he would try to touch me because I could have just yelled, because everybody was sleeping in the living room.
Right, it was everybody there, but he thought you was like a it girl that would come over there and be nasty with him. And this happened at a sleepover, y'all. A good friend of mine had a sleepover. Boys and girls were there, and you know they were being monitored. But you know, after dark, kids just do stuff. So it was one little girl that was there, and she just wanted to do stuff. And Brishon was strong enough. So you said you were strong enough to say no. But then you said you wasn't talking to him. So what? Tell me that part again, because that hurt my heart.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you, so I just didn't feel... Not blaming you, but I just didn't...
No, right, because something could have happened, and I would never know. So you just told me a year later, though. And what just happened for you to tell me? Or you said you wanted to tell me, like, last week, right?
I heard this girl. She was... Yeah, okay. I move the camera real quick.
Hold on, let her get us something. Oh, yeah. It's not funny, but I'm just so happy for this moment. Like, I was about to cry with her. All right, go ahead. Don't worry. They know you the crybaby, right? So
she was talking to this girl on the phone, and then
last week I was talking to this girl last week,
and then she was like, "Other kids need to hear their story. Need to hear your story because they could be going through the same thing." And then it was another thing going on, but I had told Nevaeh about it. Nevaeh was the only person who knew about it. I told Nevaeh, and then she was like, "You're a victim." I was like, "A what?" And then she was like, "A victim."
But he didn't never touch you. Right. He knew that your no meant no, and it was strong enough. So had he touched you, would you have opened up and told me, or you probably would have held it in still?
I don't know if it didn't happen. I think it would be the same way, kinda.
It would be the same way. So you would be able to hold that in, that trauma, and not tell nobody, and just.
But that was like his friend. I still don't think that. I don't know if they friends still, but if they still is friends, then.
Should I let the parent know? Are you comfortable with me letting the parent know, or you don't think it's that serious because nothing happened?
You can. He was like way much older than me though. It was like I was 12. He was 16.
Y'all hear this? Wow. And it was adult supervision, but like I said, after dark, he thought it was okay to text her, to ask her to come lay next to him, and anything could have happened. In the blink of an eye, your innocence could have been gone. I appreciate you telling me that. It's late, but better late than never, because you could have had another situation like this happen down the line, and now that I'm telling you this, that you're strong, maybe you be strong again and don't go through that, but that's deep. Wow. So did you ever ask yourself, what if he would have did it? Or what about, did you even think that you wanted to do it? Or no, you knew?
I didn't want to do it. I just, like, I was 12, so if I see somebody, he was cute, but I didn't like him.
Come on
so
now.
I didn't.
So what?
Dumb excuse. Dumb excuse.
Shut up.
He was cute. I'm just being honest. He was cute, but I was not. I didn't even know him, and I didn't feel comfortable doing it with him. I was 12, and he was. That's disgusting. Like, that's like me having a crush on young boy.
Right.
If
So
young boy asked me out, no. It's just.
you still would say no because you really like him. So you just not into having sex and stuff right now?
That too, and it was just like he was more like he was. It's not like he was controlling, because once I said no more time, he could have just like left alone.
So
But
how
he
many
kept
times did he
asking.
ask? Like,
He just kept asking in different type of ways. Like it was different type of ways he kept asking, and then I just had to go to sleep and stop responding.
so you wasn't scared to go to sleep?
Cause I went over there like to go cuddle with them. Like I was with.
The girls.
It was like we made a pad on the floor by the staircase, and he was over there by the TV, and then the other people were just like by the couch.
Oh my God. Wow. So you could have lost your innocence. That
If I
is.
said yes, but you know,
Wow. So what made your mind say no?
I didn't want to do it.
So you're not going to do stuff unless you want to do it. Then you so young, like that
I
could
was 12.
right.
You know what day I'm talking about, though, right? I
Yeah, the
I remember
movie day.
everything I had on too.
You remember everything you had on?
Mhm.
Oh, that was deep to you because I remember everything I had on at 16 when I lost my virginity. So that could have been like one of those things. You're going to still remember that though because you're crying about it. So it's like,
It was. I don't think I was scared because
you wasn't scared?
it was like nervous more than anything because he could have like just tried to like do it, but I feel like if I would have screamed, it would have been because they was all like in the living room.
Everything would have been there. You would have had help right there.
I don't think he was that dumb to
So
touch
if you
me.
would have tried, what would have been your...
I would have yelled.
Okay, you would have
Because
yelled.
everybody, it was like, everybody was right there. And their house room was right upstairs, so it would have been like...
Wow. Y'all, these sleepovers and stuff, y'all gotta be careful. Y'all have to ask questions. But then I asked you when y'all came back, was everything okay the next morning when y'all came right home? And you said, yeah, so you lied? Because you wasn't dealing with me.
Not just because of that, it was just like...
You didn't know how to tell me.
And personally, I didn't know if it was like a big deal.
What?
To me, it was a big deal, but I didn't know like... Because kids do that all the time.
Well, hump. He's 16. He wouldn't have been humping you, Bree. He would have been doing something else, okay? Wow. So you was like, it's okay. They know you the crybaby, so you can cry. They
I'm
know
not
you.
the crybaby.
Huh?
I'm not the crybaby.
They already calling and said it, so it's okay. Just tell them, excuse the tears. You're a G and you're not really crying right now.
I'm not even really crying.
Yeah, y'all, but this is the emotional for it. She don't want y'all to see her cry, so I ain't gonna talk about it. But are you okay since that day?
Yeah. I haven't really thought about it until on the bus. Like, that's when... And that was the same day that I heard you talk about it. It was just like on the bus.
And I told her somebody need to hear her story, and then you was like, Dad, maybe I need to tell my story.
I was going to take like that, but it was weird. Because to me, it was like... It didn't affect me, but sometimes it was like, I just stop and think about it. But it didn't affect me because it didn't happen.
You're not scared to be around me?
I'm scared to be around him.
That was a good question. What'd you say, Zah?
Not scared to be around me because I'm scared. When I see Ray
Your friendly tail, you is not
No.
scared to be around
Let me
men.
finish. I'm
Okay.
not. I'm saying you didn't even let me finish. How you gonna know?
All right, go. Just
I'm
go.
scared to be around old men. And no, I forgot I was on camera.
Okay.
No,
Babe, this is a real session down here. Bree is talking. She probably just... You see she crying, babe?
No, you gotta point that
Oh,
out.
all right. He stressed out the Bree. He don't even want to...
Don't even look.
No question. We stress him out all the time. So you don't think about it no more? So if now that you tell him, and you gonna still think about it, or what?
I just renewed it, so it will be in my head, but I won't.
It don't bother you. Okay. Hey, babe, that ice is too loud. Like, come on, we having a deep conversation right now.
With some water in the refrigerator, I don't have it, like.
So what you want to tell? I'm gonna close this out because I'm just really like.
I got
I'm sitting here now. Okay, I got a question real quick. Hold on, and I'm gonna come back to you, bro.
I got 2 questions.
What?
So you're not scared to be around men, like old men and stuff. You don't try to run and stuff like that.
Yeah, so she had to run home the other day.
I know she told me that.
and
She told me that. She told me
but
that.
it wasn't
She told me
like
that.
Okay.
I did not allow you to tell you.
All right. So what else is your question?
So if somebody try to hurt you or something, you gonna be scared again and remember that deep dark fear.
Yeah, that's gonna bring up something else. If a situation come up similar.
Well,
Yeah.
if anything happened again, tell me and mommy before you tell anybody else.
What you gonna
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. What did you say? What are you gonna do Thursday?
I'm
Like?
gonna just be in the conversation and help you out. Yeah.
Oh, so you gonna give us some encouragement?
Yeah.
I love you for that. That was so nice. That's nice that you said that. Okay. Yeah, that's really nice.
Come on, get.
I told somebody she want to be like you. Now she want to have crying. She don't even cry. So anyway, what are some words that you want to, and I need you to remove your shirt if you're comfortable enough to talk so they can hear you. If
That
it's
is
a girl,
headache.
I know because you thinking about it. And you
Okay,
release
so
it.
basically,
I can't hear you.
Alright, just hurry up. So I just feel like y'all should, even if you're on having terms with somebody or y'all don't think it's a big deal, I feel like y'all should still tell somebody because it could be affecting you.
Go ahead.
Rachel,
It's okay. It's
let the
okay.
tears
Let the
out.
tears out so they can know how deep it is, okay? If you got to cry through or anything, tell them.
It could be affecting you mentally and physically and you don't even know it.
So-
Okay, you can cut it off now.
So if they, can I ask one more thing or just cut it off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if they can't talk to their mother, who should they go to? Not a friend though, because should it be an adult?
Yeah, but I just felt more comfortable talking to my friend about it. I didn't even really tell her everything. She just was talking about something. I was like, I can relate to that, and I just told her. And I kept it in for a year.
A whole year. And just if anybody watching, do you have my permission to record you while we talk about this? Because I asked you.
So, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So any little girl out here that may be going through a situation, or someone has tried to talk them into doing something that they don't want to do, tell them to do what? What word? I'm looking for 2 words they should do. If you said, I got it.
I feel like you should talk about it. Talk to somebody.
All right. Speak up. Speak up. Don't hold back, because look, a year later and she's still, well, we know Bree the crybaby, but she's still crying about it.
I feel like I was strong.
Yeah, and you got to have your willpower, because you said no several times. At any point that you ignore them, or you just kept saying no.
I had to go to sleep. I went to sleep so that I just stopped responding. Because it was just like me saying no at first, and then I felt like he wasn't going to stop until I said yes, so I just went to sleep.
So what if he just would have kept asking and you wasn't able to go to sleep? The answer still would have been no?
Mm-hmm.
And you would have just yelled if he tried. Wow, guys, you hearing it for the first time like I'm hearing it a year later. Please be careful and mindful of where your children are at and who they are with. And if it's a sleepover that boys and girls would be at, you got to be mindful and be aware. Ask questions. And I did ask questions, and I thought I did good, but because me and Bree wasn't on, we wasn't cool. We wasn't cool. I didn't think it was that deep, but we wasn't cool. So she was holding back information, and this right here hurt me to know, because I want to be there every chance that I can. So even though it's a year later, thank you for sharing it with me. Because you got my aunt. You already think I'm crazy, don't you? You didn't got my antennas up. You didn't got my antennas up, okay? So this is me giving me more information that I need to be careful and aware and mindful, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I said stuff about the little girl being over there with the boy and everything, but I didn't think my child would be victimized. Keep your eyes and ears open, parents. Ask questions. Ask questions. And there you have it. Raw and Wild. The Raw
Not the
family.
lion right there.
Not the what?